Perfect. We'll go deep on Need for Speed Most Wanted, 2005, one of the most legendary racing games ever made. We'll cover 1. The background and development history, 2. The storyline in detail, 3. The city, cars and racing system, 4. The police chase system, 5. Soundtrack and atmosphere, 6. Legacy and influence, 7. The 2012 reboot, 8. Extra facts and behind-the-scenes notes. Let's begin. This is a long, detailed story. Something you could easily read for 20+ minutes if you go through it slowly. Gosh, damn. 1. Background and development history. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 was developed by EA Canada and EA Black Box and published by Electronic Arts EA. It was released in November 2005 for PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, PC, and later for Xbox 360 and PSP as Most Wanted 5-10. It came right after Need for Speed Underground 2 2004, a game all about night street racing and car customization. EA wanted to take the same underground street culture, energy, but add something fresh. The idea was to mix daylight racing, police chases, and a cinematic story that would make players feel like they were part of an action movie. So they built Most Wanted as a blend between Underground's tuning system and the older Hot Pursuit's police chase system. The result became one of the most loved NFS titles of all time. Shoot. The storyline, rise to the top of the blacklist. The story is set in a fictional American city called Rockport City. The player is an unnamed street racer who arrives with one goal: to become the most wanted racer by defeating 15 notorious drivers on a list known as the Blacklist. Opening scene. When the game begins, we see a cinematic introduction where the player's character, you, arrives in Rockport with a sleek BMW M3 GTR E46, one of the fastest and most beautiful cars in the game. This car becomes a symbol of the whole story. You start racing and meet a racer girl named Mia Townsend, played by actress Josie Maran. She's friendly, mysterious, and seems to know the racing scene well. She helps you get introduced to the street racing world of Rockport. But not everyone is friendly. You also meet Razor, Clarence Callahan, an arrogant and ruthless racer who's number 15 on the blacklist. He's ambitious and jealous of your BMW. Razor plans to use dirty tricks to take you down. The betrayal. You challenge Razor to a race for pink slips. Whoever wins takes the other's car. Just before the race, Razor's crew secretly sabotages your BMW by tampering with the oil system. During the final lap, your engine fails and Razor wins the race. He takes your BMW and becomes number 1 on the blacklist. Then the police show up, led by Sergeant Cross, a cop obsessed with catching street racers. You're arrested but released because of lack of evidence. When you get out, you have nothing. No car, no money, no rep. Mia finds you again and offers to help you rebuild your career. The rise of Rockport's Most Wanted reign soaked the cracked roads of Rockport City as thunder rolled through the skyline. Neon signs flickered in the distance and the sound of engines echoed across the empty streets. You were new to town, just another street racer with a dream, driving your beloved BMW M3 GTR, a car that purred like a panther and roared like thunder. The beginning. In Rockport, racing wasn't just a hobby, it was a way of life. The city was ruled by the Blacklist, a notorious group of 15 racers led by Razor, the most ruthless driver in the game. Each one had their own car, their own attitude, and their own rule of the road. If you wanted respect, you had to climb your way up, one race at a time. You met Mia Townsend, a sharp, fearless driver with piercing eyes who believed in you. She introduced you to the underground circuit and whispered, open quote, "If you want to survive here, you got to earn your name. Beat the blacklist and they'll remember you forever." Close quote. But your path to glory started with betrayal. During a race against Razor, your M3 suddenly lost power. The engine shut down, leaving you helpless as Razor sped past and took your car. He grinned, throwing your keys into the air. Open quote. "You had the ride, but you ain't got the skills." Close quote. With your car gone and your reputation destroyed, you were left stranded until Mia found you again. The climb begins. Now, you had nothing but a cheap starter car and pure determination. The only way back was through the blacklist. Each racer was a challenge, each victory a step toward Razor. Number 14, Taz, with his roaring Lexus IS300, a hot-headed street brawler. Number 10, Baron, cool and confident in his Porsche Cayman. Number 7, Kazi, deadly precise, driving her Mercedes CLK 500. Number 3, Ronnie, arrogant and skilled with his Aston Martin DB9. Every win brought cash, respect, and access to faster cars. You upgraded your machines, tuned engines, swapped parts, and painted your cars with new identities. But it wasn't just about racing. To challenge each member, you had to win races, circuit, sprint, drag, and knockout. Complete milestones, outrunning cops, smashing through roadblocks and causing mayhem. Build bounty, the higher your police heat, the closer you got to the next blacklist rival. Cross and the law. Then there was Sergeant Cross, a man obsessed with bringing you down. His voice crackled through police radios like a storm. Open quote, "This punk thinks he can outrun the law? I'll make sure he regrets ever stepping into Rockport." Close quote. The heat levels rose with each chase. 1, basic patrol cars tried to block you. 2, state troopers joined in. 3, SUVs rammed your vehicle. 4, helicopters hovered above. 5, and finally, Cross's elite units, black Corvettes that could match your every move. You learned to use the city itself as your weapon, smashing through gas stations, scaffolding, and tanker trucks to take out pursuing cops, the pursuit breakers. Each escape built your legend. Every near miss, every pursuit evaded made the city whisper your name, the most wanted. The final battle with Razor. After months of battles, only one racer stood between you and redemption. Razor. The final race was set across all 3 districts, Rosewood, Camden Beach, and downtown Rockport. The police were everywhere. The tension was electric. You and Razor flew through the streets at 200 miles per hour. Helicopters circled above. Spikes glimmered on the road. Every turn, every shortcut counted. In the final stretch, you pulled ahead. Your rebuilt BMW M3 GTR screamed down the highway. The finish line flashed past and Razor's furious roar faded behind you. You'd done it. You were number 1, the most wanted. But then, sirens everywhere. Dozens of police cars surrounded the area. Razor was dragged away in cuffs, shouting, open quote, "That's my car! That's my car!" Close quote. And then Mia stepped forward, pulling out a police badge. Your heart dropped. She was an undercover cop all along, but instead of arresting you, she leaned close and whispered, open quote, "They're coming for you. Get out of here now." Close quote. She tossed you your keys. The final pursuit engines roared behind you as every police unit in Rockport joined the chase. The heat was at maximum. Helicopters, spikes, and roadblocks everywhere. The city blurred by as Mia's voice came through the radio. Open quote. "There's a way out, the old bridge on the north side. It's under construction. Go." Close quote. You sped toward it, tires screaming, metal bending. Police cars crashed behind you as you hit the ramp. Open quote. "It's now or never." Close quote. The bridge ended. Nothing but open air ahead. You launched off the edge, the world flowing around you as your M3 soared through the gap. You hit the ground on the other side and kept driving, vanishing into the wilderness beyond Rockport. The radio crackled one last time. Open quote. "Attention all units. Suspect just jumped the old bridge. Pursuit terminated." Close quote. The legend of Rockport. You were gone, but your legend remained. The city kept whispering your name, the driver who took on the system, the cops, and the blacklist, and escaped. Rockport would never forget you.